we have some parts to put on the Maxx. Hopefully, this is gonna make it the perfect little RC. Gotta have it. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry about the noise, as luck would have it. It's raining, it's calling for rain for the next couple of days. I gotta get these cars fixed and working, so I'm gonna be out here wrenching for a while. Today, I'm gonna put the Maxx on the bench. I got the very expensive CVD axle kit right here, which is part number 8996X. This is gonna make all CVDs around. Then we need these axles, or the hexes right here, which is 8654. And then we need, I lost it. Here we go, 7758, the actual wheel nuts. Because last time out, I broke the pin that's in here. So now that wheel does what it wants to. And I'm really tired of messing with these like little tiny nuts. Plus it's a pain to get the little pin out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'm gonna take this out to a different spot, run it, and see how it drives, how it does some general driving before I do any more shock tuning. Right now, it's not the best jumper in the world, but I think it's gonna be okay, because jumping, high jumping like that's not really my thing. So I'm gonna get these parts on, and we'll see you out at the bash spot. That's going to help this. I believe it's gonna help, and believe it or not, it's not suspension related, but it kind of is. The battery. Remember I said that battery was just, I believe, way too heavy. So I went and got a 5,000 mAh 4S pack for the Traxxas, and oh yeah, we need I need some foam. All right, so that's something I didn't anticipate, was that this battery being thinner. Oh man, look at that. It's not tall. And this foam is kind of hard to get it underneath to hold it. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Wow. Yeah. Well, there we go. We got it. All right, now hopefully I won't, oh, come on. Hopefully I won't come to regret the smaller battery pack. But sometimes, reducing that run time to save some weight is the right thing to do. Just, if you guys feel that 6700 from a X-Max, it is a heavy battery. I feel like maybe it's a little too much for this car. Man, it is it's doing pretty good. I still got to be a little careful in the turn, especially when I'm that far away. I don't want to walk not that far. Yeah. Oh, come on. So I decided to come out here, a little different setting than before, because I'm just determined that this is really not going to be, that hill over there is really just for cars to get some big air. And I don't really think that this is going to be the big air car. But what's really cool with the Maxx, though, is because it's got such like ridiculous ground clearance, you can really run this thing in some rough terrain. And damn, it's got some power too. I still feel like these springs were totally worth it. And then the shock extenders. I don't really think the smaller battery is really affecting it much, because it still just wants to carry that front end. Wow. This is one of those times that maybe where you consider thinning the diff, because it's wanting to carry the front end so bad. This is where, you would go, this is all diff tuning. Normally we always talk about going thicker. So we could do like that. Oh, that's freaking awesome. But yeah, sometimes, you know, this is not what you want. You don't want the car to carry that front end. So this is where you would thin it out. I think this thing's just gonna flip no matter what, even though it is a wide max. It is, I don't know if you can tell by the control arms, it is a wide max, but it does sit pretty high. Still think maybe I think that front diff is really tight. Because look, I can spin one tire, it's like transmitting the I think thinning that center diff is going to help the turn. It's going to allow that one wheel spin a little faster and pull it and not try to bring them both around the, because the thicker the oil, it's going to make both wheels want to kind of spin at the same rate. You thin it out, it'll let one spin faster than the other, hence that's the point of a differential. So I think maybe thinning that front diff is going to would work. Might also thin out that front shock oil too. Might go down to like 60 from 70. Ooh. Okay. This is not a gymnastics class. It's pretty freaking peppy now, man. I'm so used to my other Traxxas cars, you kind of like really have to like lay on the throttle to get a good response out of this thing. It just seems like a quick blip. And oh, look at that. Yeah, guys, I didn't bring the ramp because actually my car is jam-packed full of cars. If you guys have been watching the past few videos, or there's probably gonna be more. I'm not sure what order I'm gonna run these things in, but we got like a week's worth of rain. I've been looking at the forecast, and it's actually weird. It's supposed to be raining now, they said, but you could tell it's coming. The temperature's dropping and the wind's picking up. So I came out here with, jeez, the sand rail, the Nitro Rustler, the Vorza S, this one, what else? The Hobeo, the orange Truggy, the Hyper SS or something they call it. Oh, good grief! What in the world? That peeled like a damn potato. Jeez. Oh, that's a first. Not a first that this body came off. So this is what I don't understand with Traxxas. This clip system here did not work very good on the X-Max. Why in the world would you just reduce the size of it and put it in this car? Look at this friggin' dents right here. I'm gonna have to put something underneath the body here. And look at that. Once this thing here got bent a little bit, now it doesn't want to stay in that retainer. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. What I really, I don't know, I kind of think with, and you know what, they did make this one longer than the first Max, but I think it needs to be maybe a little bit longer. I think that would tremendously help out the handling. But I said I'm pretty happy the way it's going now. The springs, the shock extenders, man, is not on the ground anymore. We got the ground clearance.
Still have a hard time giving it full throttle without it just picking that front end up. Oh my God. I don't think there's any fixing it wanting to slam here, and it might be the front end. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's the front end's hitting now, because it's a bit soft, and I have it that way just for handling. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the car. Oh, I bet you this thing would clear. I'm not sure if I want to try though. I don't know. I'm not kind of getting that. Ugh. Yeah, with this, as hard as it's hitting, I really don't want to. Come on, dude, really? Like, you like spend a lot of time on your freaking roof. Guys, this is what I've preached this before. Like, people ask about what kind of driving do you want? If you want to come out here, rip really fast and take turns, do not get something like an X-Max or the Max, any type of monster truck. Just get you a Truggy. Truggies are good because they have a little bit more ground clearance than a buggy. They kind of look like a buggy, but they have more ground clearance. They're gonna have excellent handling characteristics. If you want to race on the track and ground clearance isn't your thing, get a buggy. But man, if you want to run through some rough stuff, if you want to take, pretty, decent size jumps or hit cones, get you a monster truck. This is why I like having a variety of cars, because man, it all just kind of depends on where I want to run for the day, what kind of mood am I in. I mean, I really got the itch. I've really been wanting to run the street, some of the street cars. And I'm thinking either maybe through this parking lot, or there's a running track over there. I was thinking it might be cool to run around, take like the Felony or something around that running track. Because as far as I think the golf course, the tennis court there is still locked for some reason. I just need to talk to somebody, find one of these workers and ask them, why is that thing locked? Maybe it'll unlock it for me. They seem to enjoy watching the cars run. Oh, ain't that wow, it was impressive. Oh man. Uh-oh, why am I not steering? Oh, there we go. Maybe it's just my vision ain't that good that far. No, it's not steering. Uh-oh. Wow. Well, I think that servo done bit the dust. Plastic geared servos. Yeah, see, if I grab it there, it's fine, but wow. Jeez Louise, man. Yeah. Well, I'll be freaking. Well, the nice thing is that you can mount a regular servo in here, and I think I know I got another like one of those EcoBoost servos, So I'm just gonna get the adapter and then fit an EcoBoost in here. That's I mean, yeah, I put the hot racing servo saver in here, but I also man, you can feel right there it's dead. I kept the weaker spring in there, but this friggin' Max, boy, it's friggin' killing me. This damn thing, I got more money tied up in this damn. Oh shit! Look, I just put the damn CVDs in here to convert these hubs over to 17 millimeter hexes and. Ay. Well, there you go. I don't know. I think I'm gonna thin out that shock oil and thin that front diff, and I think that's really gonna help the handling, because instead of it, like I said, both wheels trying to spin at the same speed and it grabbing, it's gonna allow one wheel to turn a little bit faster than the other, and I think it's gonna be a way better handling vehicle. And boom, get another servo. Jeez Louise. Well, everyone, hey, I need the help. If you're going to shop for a Traxxas, go through AMAIN. I have an affiliate link. It helps me out. If you want to buy something else from Arma, I got Horizon Hobby. I got Amazon. You don't have to buy stuff in my store, but if you do, if you're looking for anything remote control, I have a whole list, a whole like RC store. But just start at my home front, buy you know whatever it is that you need, and I get a commission. It helps me out, because honestly I got to keep buying more parts for these things. Please, everyone. Excuse the GoPro head, but hey, if we ain't breaking stuff, I guess we're not in the hobby. I don't know. It's unfortunate. Usually I don't break a whole lot of stuff, but it does happen. Seems to be more with this than most. All right, everyone. Hey, I appreciate the support. Like, share, comments. Definitely appreciated. Those of you that recently joined the channel, thank you very much. Look, guys, I'm sorry if I sound rude sometimes, but man, like I just have this issue, like when I run Traxxas vehicles, man, the negativity. Some like this, the older one, doesn't seem to be a problem. That seems to be the key. Run the older stuff. But something new like the sand rail, good God, man, the negativity towards Traxxas gets overwhelming sometimes. So please, man, let's just be nice and enjoy the hobby. Beautiful day. Rain's coming. Gonna rain all week. I'm gonna get some videos made for you. I appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. See you next.